Hey guys, it's Alrighty Then, and today I'm going to be doing a review of the M12 Milwaukee cordless 3/8 inch right angle drill. This is the tool only. It doesn't come with the battery, so you got to get that on your own. You can get the 4.0 XC lithium battery, or you can get the 2.0, the smaller one. Obviously, this one's not going to last as long as this one. So, it's up to you, but these are nice and small. In case you're just doing some light duty, if you're going to be doing a little bit more duty, you can grab this one, okay? The tool itself is a right angle drill. It has 11 different speeds and modes. This is the ratchet chuck. It has an LED light here. I really like and this is what came in the box, but we don't need that. It goes from 0 to 800 RPMs and has about 100 foot-pounds of torque. Now, for a drill, that's pretty good. You're not going to be, you're not going to do cement with this one. But for wood and metal and tight little spots, this is good. You can always attach a ratchet bit to it, or not a ratchet bit, but one of these little chucks or little bits for the 1/4 inch drive, so you can put some sockets on there in case you want to use it as a socket driver. If you're working on HVAC, they don't need a lot of torque, so 100 pounds of torque would be perfect for that, and it'll fit in a nice tight spot. If you cut the tip of this off, you can make it even fit into tighter spots, because then it could go in that deep. So right there, the head of the unit, the squares on this table are 1 inch apart, so the head itself is about 4 inches, and altogether we're looking at 11 inches in length without the battery, and you're going to add an extra inch with the battery. So 11 without, an extra inch with the battery. It has a little LED display here that tells you how much battery life you have. So if I press the trigger, it shows that I have a full battery. One thing I like about this design is that it fits in your hand rather well. And if you want to use it close grip like this, where you can put a lot more power on the front without it bending down like this, you can grab it, and the trigger is long enough where you can still access it with these fingers and still be able to put quite a bit of pressure down here without, you're not going to be able to put that much pressure this way, but if you put your hand right on top of it, you can still access the trigger and make it work. That being said, we have the long trigger, so you can access it in multiple positions, and also the reverse, forward and backward. I really like that, because in this way you can just flip the reverse and forward with your pinky or with whichever finger you're using at the time. So it's very convenient, very ergonomically friendly. If you're doing a long distance, you can just kind of switch it. You can use your index finger, switch it with your middle finger, so it's really nice. And also the different speeds, you can go and just kind of work on it like this. So that's pretty convenient. Again, it has a ratchet chuck, so if I put it in forward, I can just gently touch the ratchet and make it go forward. That will make the chuck come out, and the teeth will come and grab it, and then you can just tighten it. So listen to this. You can hear it tight, nice and tight. That's not going anywhere for tons of drilling. So it'll go 0 to 800 RPMs, 100 foot-pounds of torque. Just so you guys know, Milwaukee does not sponsor me. I am not sponsored by Milwaukee. I buy my own tools and I use my own tools, and I do this because I just love doing it. So if you love this as much as I do and you want to stay informed about different tools, I'm going to be reviewing a lot of tools. I've got a bunch of them, and I just like to share what they do. Don't forget the little LED light right here so you can see what you're doing in your work. Again, I'm not sponsored by Milwaukee. I buy my own tools. And if you like the content that you're seeing, please like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell on the channel so that you stay informed of the upcoming videos. It has one thing I like about this also is that it has a metal frame. The metal frame is great because if you're ever using your drill bit, so for example, this is a drywall bit, and it's not quite a drill bit. Let me go forward. Ooh, I gotta put the battery back in. This is not a drill bit. Uh-oh, what happened? I broke the internet. There we go. Okay. So this is not a drill bit. This is for drywall. And when you're using this, it's the sides that cut. So most of the time, even your cheap brand of drills, as long as you're putting straight downward pressure like this, you're okay. But anytime you do any type of lateral pressure, let's say you're trying to make a hole bigger and you're trying to auger it out by making it bigger using the side of the drill bit. So this drill bit is made for drywall. Drywall is really light. You don't have to worry about it too much. But sometimes I have used my drill bits to just kind of increase the girth of a hole, just to make it that much bigger so that the bolt or whatever it is can fall in there. And in the cheap drills, because this is plastic, the whole bearing assembly just falls apart and it just goes to waste. So this, being that it is metal, you are able to put a little bit of downward force or lateral force on it, and it will still maintain its integrity and work just fine. I wouldn't put too much, but should you need to do that with this one, I think it'd be perfectly safe. Again, a drill is meant to have the force directed at the tip and not on the sides, but with this one, if you ever need to do that, it's okay. I did it with a cheap drill. It didn't work very well, and the drill was no good, so I didn't buy that brand anymore. They shall remain nameless. But this has a great weight to it. It's about I'd say about 2 pounds. I don't have a scale to weigh, but that's about 2 pounds. It seems pretty balanced, feels good in the hand, and I can't wait to start using it. See you guys on the next video.